Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Team Sonic Racing on KwingsLetsPlays.
Woohoo!
And we're still in the Kidnapping, Chapter 6.
I feel better about Dodonpaw, but I have a lot of questions.
We have a lot of questions, too. Like, what is a Dodonpaw? You talking about that weird thing that is making us race?
Yeah, I think so. Is the mustache dude.
I also tricked out Shadow's car. You can see it looks shinier.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but this always reminds me of the Batmobile.
So you're the president of an automotive corporation. But why are you holding these races? And why did you invite us so secretively?
Very simple, little girl bat. We are creating the fastest, most powerful engine in the universe. I'm calling it the Ultimate Energy Engine. Very secret, very hush-hush.
Don't you have facilities and people to do these races?
If you want the best, you need help from the best. Hence, you and your friends.
How very sweet of you to say so. One more question. Since you're a king and everything, do you have a crown covered with jewels and a treasure vault filled with precious gems?
Of course. Why do you ask?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no reason, sugar.
Wait, is she a thief?
Yup.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be bad.
All right, here we go. Looks like one of those... Oh, not the slalom stuff. Come on, Shadow, let's see what we can do.
Let's go for it!
Oh, wait a second. If you get closer to the pole, you get more points. It might actually be easier to get a silver medal.
What are you talking about?
The closer you get, the more points you get. The closer you get to the pole itself.
What?
Yes!
No way!
I think that's what the trick is.
Wait, you're saying that you don't have to get all of them, you just have to get as close to the pole as you can on some of them?
If you get as close as you can get up to 50 points. Look at that.
Wow.
We're already at... Oh my gosh, I think that's what the secret's been.
Why didn't the game tell us that?
Because it hates me! But that's alright, I know what to do now. I'm pretty sure this is it. Okay, yeah, we're already almost at 1,000. What did we need? 1,300 or something? I think so.
I think so.
We're gonna do it!
Wait.
Oh my gosh, this is so much easier! Oh, yes! Yes!
Oh my gosh, Luke. You're already at 13?
I know! Okay, I'm totally messing up now, but I don't care. I hope I'm right. Hope I'm right.
Well, it looks like you got the amount of points.
We'll find out. Did Shadow, the ultimate life form, accomplish his goal? Come on, baby!
Come on, come on.
Yes! Oh!
Almost gold,
Almost
though.
gold. So that's the secret, guys and gals. For those, like, obstacles, you have to get as close as possible to the pole, and you get more points. That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
The telemetrics I intercepted must be part of your research and development.
Of course. One cannot create something without information. And I have gathered much information from your races.
Have you?
Indeed. The energies generated from your teamwork are astonishingly powerful and key to the creation of my ultimate energy engine.
Well, that's good to know.
What are you up to, Eggman? What are you up to? Alright, silver medal. That felt so good. I don't really fear those levels anymore, but let's put that to the test, actually. Let's try again. Let's see if that was a fluke. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for it, Luke.
Amber's just
Let's
deep in
do
thought.
this!
Deep in thought.
I was deep in thought. Sorry about that.
Actually, Shadow has her paw on your little hand.
Yeah, I think she's trying to hold my hand.
Shadow's having a rough day today.
All right, let's get started.
You know, it's really weird. I was watching Amber play this game that we'll be able to show you guys in a week or so. And, you know, Shadow was watching all jealous as Amber was petting virtual pets.
Yep.
But she didn't take the time to come and sit on Amber's lap when she was doing that. Instead, she waited until we started recording work.
Yep, and then she sat on Luke's lap.
Yeah, it's so weird. Alright, let's put this theory to the test. Do you have to get as close as possible to the poles to get the best score? Or is it just skill-based?
Survey says...
Okay, so that was a 37. 50. 31. 50.
I'm just
Oh.
biting my nails right now.
I didn't quite get that, but... Okay, I'm just thinking up the course
I feel like
now.
if I say the wrong thing, I'll like throw you off, so...
Maybe.
I don't know.
Alright, that was bad. As close as possible and go! Okay, that was 42. That's not bad. Come on, Shadow. Not you, kitty. The ultimate life form.
Yeah, our cat is named Shadow and also this guy. I wish I could have named her... I wish I could have renamed Shadow, but there's like no girl names that rhyme with Shadow.
But she looks like a shadow. I think that's a very fitting name.
Yeah.
Sometimes the cat's name is just perfect. Like, the shelter did a great job naming her.
I guess.
Because she's very mysterious.
There was a guy cat at that shelter that was named Shadow also.
They should have called him Mangy, because that shadow did not look like anything in the
Yeah.
pictures that they sent.
Oh, did you know? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah,
The one that they
he
said
was
that we
completely-
adopted was this mangy, gross thing.
Yeah, and he like was attacking me the entire time to the point where he was hissing at me and clawing at me. I thought I was gonna get killed coming out of there.
Okay. Oh, we got stuck a little bit. Oh!
Oh, what? Come on. Oh.
Let's find out if that's the secret, guys and gals. I think it is. I think that's what you need to be doing this entire time. Which means, if we have to go back and play levels, no prob. Yup, that's it. As close as you possibly get. So, more or less, the slalom things are not as bad as collecting coins. Collecting coins is lame, and that is actually, it can be kind of fun. So that's 2 bonus levels I like now. Yata. And that key is going to unlock something good. Probably more areas in the map. Yep. And what do we have here?
I feel bad for thinking that Dodonpaw was up to no good.
Started making trouble in our neighborhood.
Yep, Dodonpaw is up to no good.
I'm going to keep playing a Shadow.
Time to race.
Because it does kind of look like the Batmobile.
So, your ultimate energy engine will revolutionize transportation, fuel new industries, and reduce pollution using nothing but the inherent strength of teamwork?
Indeed, I've been devoting myself to the racing industry for the development of new technologies and universal peace for many, many years. This is the breakthrough moment.
Sorry about the whole he must be working with Eggman thing. I guess we got kinda judgy on you.
I don't remember judging him.
What you think of me is unimportant. Only the engine matters. And to that end...
Another brutally difficult race?
Ah, you're beginning to understand me.
Vaguely. Okay. Another mirror track.
Mirror track. It's on.
The teamwork could save the world, huh guys?
Yeah.
You just had to start mowing the lawn now.
All right.
What else? Neighbors. What can you do? Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have taken the opportunity to have Shadow's car all black, but I like it. So I'm using, like, a glossy metallic paint and a plastic look that gives it this nice little glow. And it makes the cart stand out more than what you guys have seen in our previous Sonic episodes. Mm-hmm. So that's all customizable. You can also mess with the decals too, but I'm not a super creative person, so this is the best you get, people. But it's more fun for me to play Shadow's cart now, because it just looks so much better. I'm really glad that the Switch is able to really show off how the visuals look.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I love Shadow's car. It's one of the coolest ones out there.
When we get near the end of the game, people, we'll switch to the Sonic team, because, you know, Sonic versus Eggman is kind of a staple, but mostly I'm going to be playing a Shadow today because I just like... I'm a big fan of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Also, our cat Shadow is a fan of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yep. She's a fan of the ultimate life form. She wants his autograph.
So why is he the ultimate life form? I don't really understand. He was created in a lab or something?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Why would they create a hedgehog in a lab? I don't understand.
That's something to do.
Why wouldn't they create like a dinosaur or something like really strong? Why a hedgehog?
Give me a wisp.
I don't know. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2's story was so long ago. I always thought that Shadow was a clone of Sonic, but he's not. He's the ultimate life form.
Yeah.
He has superpowers just like Sonic does.
So, yeah, so basically it's like a hedgehog's version of like Wolverine or something like that.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, Shadow can use magical abilities and, you know.
Oh, wow,
cool
really?
character. Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty crazy.
Yep. And he is able to use Chaos Control when all the Chaos Emeralds are around, and he has all kinds of really awesome powers. And one thing I've liked about Shadow is the voice that they chose for him has been really cool. Over the, I believe since 2004 is when Shadow made his debut.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2003. I don't remember. But he's been a great addition to the Sonic family. Or the Sonic characters, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And yes, guys, I know I have my special ultimate ability. I'm saving it for when I'm going to need it. Because you never know what's going to happen during these races.
Yep. I know, right? I usually save my stuff for the end, like my boost or whatever.
Well, I mean, the AI can automatically catch up to you no matter what. So you need to have a trump card in order to, you know, triumph over the AI. So I'm just holding my my special ability until I need it.
Yep.
Like now. See how that would have ruined our race? Because we just got shot by somebody, and instead of that being a thing where everybody catches up to us and we have to fight for an intense battle for first place, I just used the super ability, and there we go. Worked out pretty well. But there's been a lot of different actors who have played Shadow, but I think my favorite was Jason Griffin, who was the guy who played Sonic from 2004 until 2010.
Yeah.
And he played both the role of Shadow and Sonic.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yep.
Wow, so you played both voices. That's pretty cool.
Today, Roger Craig Smith, the Batman Arkham Origins guy, has been the voice of Sonic since 2011.
And then somebody else does...
And somebody else does Shadow. Yep, anime veteran voice actor is the voice of Shadow. But he sounds just like Jason's version of Shadow.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, your probably favorite voice of Sonic is probably Jason, because he was the one who played Sonic in Brawl. And you even said when we covered the Wii U and 3DS Smash Brothers game, you said Sonic sounds a little bit older than he did in the last Smash Brothers, and I was trying to tell you it was a new actor.
Oh,
so the Sonic actor that you were so used to hearing in Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Colors, Sonic and the Secret Rings, you know, Sonic and Mario at the Olympics, that was all Jason.
Yeah.
You guys did better than I expected.
And the Sonic anime was Jason as well. But the dude who plays Shadow, he does a really good imitation of Jason.
Now that everybody agrees
Yeah.
that Dorampa's a good guy, we can focus on racing, right?
Right!
You and I have some unresolved business, Sonic.
That's right. And the only place to resolve it is at the finish line.
You guys never stop, do you?
Where's the fun in that? You don't win by stopping, you win by going.
I wasn't talking about racing, Sonic. I was talking about the Doctor and his intentions.
What?
Sonic just doesn't listen. Sonic is always in competitive mode.
He's always ready to race.
Yep. Well, he's always ready to compete.
Oh, okay.
Also, you remember that Sonic
Still can't shake my bad feeling.
tennis game? That was also
Yeah.
Jason.
Oh,
Jason was the
okay.
voice of Sonic in that as well. And a couple of the Sonic racing games.
Nothing will stop.
Not Transformed. That was Roger. Pretty sure.
Awesome.
The Shadowmobile. And I don't really care about all these other characters. I'm just going to keep a Shadow because Shadow's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
You okay?
I am. I thought we were just waiting for it to...
I saw you and Dodonpaw talking earlier.
So, it's a free universe last time I checked.
No, it's not.
Not if you had your way. What were the two of you talking about?
We were discussing science stuff, way above your pay grade, dimwit.
Science stuff like the ultimate energy engine? That kind of power must have made you hungry with desire.
Yes! With that engine, I could finally destroy I don't know what you're talking about!
Psh.
So, you hired Zavok to steal it, didn't you?
Am I really that obvious?
Yes.
Metal Sonic, Zavok, we will win this race no matter what it takes!
Yeah! We're gonna win this race. I mean, well, he was talking to Zavok and whatever.
Yeah, he's talking to his team.
But we're gonna win it.
Hopefully.
We're in it to win it.
I mean, this game is getting a little bit tough. I mean, I'm trying to do the whole teamwork mechanic, but we shall see. Slingshot!
We shall see what we shall see.
Totes. But we have a lot of live streams coming up, guys. Just keep an eye out on the channel. Earlier today, we got email from our friends over at Namco, and they said, hey, Sword Art Online is coming to the Switch. And we're like, great. And they're like, tonight. And we're like, what? They said, yep, here's the download code. We'd love you to take a look at it this weekend. It's like, okay. And then we had other developers contact us with a pet simulator game and a bunch of indie titles. So it's going to be like a Memorial weekend stream. Like almost every day there's going to be a live stream of a brand new game. Because there's no way we can look at the games other than that. There's too many. I'm excited about SAO though, because from what I've seen, it looks pretty cool. It's a big game though. It's going to cost you guys about 14 gigabytes on your Nintendo Switch, so you want to make sure you have one of those really good SD cards. Preferably one that has over like 400 gigabytes. They have released the terabyte ones now, but those are very expensive. That's like the cost of 3 Switch games. So it's close to $200 for a terabyte drive on your Switch.
Yeah.
But the good news is they keep improving the quality of the data on the Switch memory card, so I'm guessing by the fall, it'll actually be able to hold 2 terabytes.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's all via updates, because, I mean, when the Switch first released, it could only handle, like, maybe 100 gig, something like that.
Yeah. Awesome.
And now they keep expanding it, which is good, because these Switch games, you know, they take up a lot of space. Amber and I have a couple of those tiny little micro SD card things that are packed with games from the past 2 years of the Switch's thing.
Yeah, we do.
But we haven't tapped out that one that's a 400 gig yet. It's we have about 250 gig free from what I saw after we downloaded SAO.
Pretty cool.
Because Sonic is a pretty big download too. I think it's like 12 gigabytes or something.
Wow.
Yep. Well, these games, you know, they take up a lot of space. There we go. Ultimate time, baby.
It's ultimate time!
Eat my dust, losers!
Eat my shadow!
No, we don't. Shadow wouldn't taste
delicious.
Good. No.
Oh, shadow.
Oh, okay. Well, I was actually thinking, the thing that Biggs keeps talking about, not Biggs, dang it, Star Wars. Big the cat. I think that big thing that he keeps seeing is his own shadow.
Oh, okay.
He's like, what is that thing? It's so big. And it keeps following me around. It has to be a shadow.
That's so weird.
My shadow is actually not that big.
It depends on the time of day, though.
Well, the times I see it, it's not that big. Alright.
Yeah, but if you go outside and the sun is at a certain angle, then your shadow's going to be really, really ginormous. But if you go outside at noon, your shadow's going to be like hardly anything.
Unless I will my shadow not to grow. I tell it.
But it's like astronomy and physics is how your shadow...
Is it? Or do I just tell my shadow, okay, in order to get all the ladies, you have to grow taller. In order to not get the ladies, it has to go smaller. Because you're taken.
Wait, what? I don't understand. Why would I want... Why would ladies date a guy with a bigger shadow?
I don't know. It's just how it works. I can't blame, I don't know, stuff.
Just what I need.
First!
Alright, and you... Never mind. You get on me for spacing out, and it's like, what is... Never mind, forget it.
It's not my fault. When I talk, things don't make sense. Especially
I'll say.
when I'm in the middle of an intense race.
Everyone's shadow is like the same size, though. Well, not really. Actually, your shadow's taller than mine. Okay, never mind.
See?
Never mind.
I'm up and running.
You are up and running. Give me an item.
Thanks.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry I brought up eating his shadow. It's weird.
Yeah, it is, because Shadow looked at you weird when you said that.
I have been spacing out today. I had some stuff on my mind. I'm fine now, I guess.
Good work, Amber.
Whatever.
That's what Big just said. Uh-oh. I think it's time to go ultimate. I don't think we're going to win this race, but I've been practicing more with the team-up mode. So the higher your team points are, too, your friends can actually give you really good items for you to use against other people. So when we got, like, those 3 boosts, those weird squid things, that was from a team member who's trying to help us, like, win the race. So it's not so much like riding this yellow energy back and forth, it's also commanding your team members to give me items and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Alright, I see what you're saying.
But I'm still kind of done with the Grand Prix, guys. We have so much to do. Once we finish Sonic, we have a lot of stuff to do. And I believe we're going to be starting a new Let's Play of a game called... oh, what was the name of that game? I can't remember now. It was that caveman thing.
Oh, yeah.
The cutesy thing. The cutesy platformer.
Caveman. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just glad that your headache is feeling better, because...
More or less.
It's feeling a little better.
It's more like a dull pain right now. The thing that makes it really difficult to work when those things hit, because they last for about 24 to 48 hours, the nausea involved.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just like a dull throbbing. I mean, it's probably going to get bad later, but then I'll just, like, sleep. The fact that it's so early in the day right now, I mean, we can get a ton of stuff done, and then I can get to setting up those live streams and all that fun
that's
stuff.
right. I was gonna put... I have to put that stuff in the freezer that I was gonna put in there.
Oh, no!
What?
Stupid headache. Second place.
Aww.
Nani! Makes me sad. See, the game's getting harder now.
Well, yeah, my big thing I'm just thinking about today is I really want to make meatballs for this week.
Not just any meatballs. Veal meatballs.
Well, no, they're like veal, pork, and beef, but yeah. Yeah, they should be really good. They're like New Jersey-style meatballs, basically. Italian-American New Jersey-style meatballs.
And they're good.
They're very good, and actually I found a person that was making actual, like, Italian-style meatballs that were from, like, their mom was from Sicily or something, and she was doing the meatballs. There was only one difference between New Jersey-style meatballs and, you know, actual meatballs from Italy, and the only difference was, instead of garlic powder, they put, like, real garlic in it from when it was Sicily, which is a completely easy fix. Like, that's not that hard to do. And I can't remember if there was another difference or not, but it was basically the same recipe, which I thought was kind of interesting, because the guy that was sharing his recipe online from New Jersey, everyone was like, they're not real Italian meatballs because they're from New Jersey. It's like, actually they are. They're almost exactly the same. Like, it's interesting how Italian-American recipes have been shared for so many years. They're almost exactly the same as from Italy. So many great, like, Italian food places around here. And Luke and I just found a great pizza area around here.
I know, I was really surprised. So right around Amber's school, there's actually a little shopping area, which we just thought there was a highway entrance up there and nothing else. And it turns out that's another part of the town. Well, actually, no, it's not a part of our town. It's the end of our town and the start of another small Pennsylvania town. So that's why we never really go that way.
Yep.
And I didn't know that, because our town is down way on the other side. So Pennsylvania, especially central PA, consists of lots of small little towns that are kind of like morphed together.
Yeah, it is really interesting.
Like the Midwest.
They're just kind of clusters of areas.
Although, so what I remember about the Midwest is most of the towns were separated by distance, like cornfields and farms and highway and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I want to try to find a cheaper way to make the meatballs, but you really don't get the same flavor.
Oh my gosh, the flavor was so good.
Like the three meats in there. So I'm gonna try to just make meatballs the real way once in a while, and then just whatever.
Yep. We also got Sabrett hot dogs when we were at the store last, and since I have an allergy to chicken, Amber was going to make, or is going to make
pork parmesan.
Pork parmesan.
So it's like basically like chicken parmesan, but it's with pork.
Yeah, most people loved lasagna or, you know, spaghetti and meatballs as their like pro bono Italian dish.
Yeah.
But mine when I was a kid was chicken parmesan is what my Portuguese grandmother used to make. And my mom attempted it, but I think my dad was better at it.
I had to make it in school for culinary stuff.
Right, but eventually, I don't know how it happened, but I developed a chicken allergy, and it was right around our second year of marriage, I think is when it really started to kick in, second or third year. And I've been chicken-free since probably 2009.
Well, if we go to the store again, we could get some eggplant, because that's not very expensive.
Yep.
And I could make both pork parmesan and eggplant parmesan, because I'm going to be making some tomato sauce from scratch. Because once I made it from scratch once, I was like, oh, I'm never having it from the jar again.
We're in big trouble. I gotta stop losing. Why are you guys? Give me my ultimate!
And now I'm making everyone hungry, probably.
Probably. Nothing wrong with that. Look at this. Look, this is the AI. Look at how fast they are. My car is decked out too. I actually have my highest stats, like the mods on the ship car, and we still are gonna lose. Oh, I didn't know where else to go. We're in 5th place now. This is terrible. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
But you know what? You're very sweet about like that. Even if I don't have time to cook, you have cereal, and you don't.
I love my cereal.
You don't make me feel like bothered by it or anything.
Why to bother you by it?
I don't know. Some people.
Come on.
Like, oh, you didn't cook me anything. Blah blah blah.
Yes! Go 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 go! Sorry, I'm getting into this. No!
It's okay.
No! Don't pass me! I'm gonna win.
Come on, Shadow!
Come on! Go! Yes!
You've got this!
Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
okay,
first!
That was exciting.
First is the worst! Yeah! I mean, yeah! We got first! I'm sorry.
I worked really hard for that. First is the worst.
I'm sorry, it's just something.
There's the door! Get out!
Okay, I'll be going now.
You too,
I'll be taking my leave.
Kitty hug.
You did really well, Luke.
He doesn't want to hug. I'm such a cat person. So yeah, we're playing a virtual pet simulator, and Amber has a dog named Snowball. We haven't figured out how to get the cats yet, but we'll show you guys. We're probably going to stream it when it comes out Tuesday. And we're still trying to figure out what in the world are we doing with that really cool RPG puzzle game that we did a preview of 2 weeks ago. That comes out on Tuesday as well, the full release of that. But yeah, I'm super hyped about SAO. Like, I love Sword Art Online, and the fact that it's on the Switch. So, the other thing, you probably heard about this, but another game that's coming to the Switch this summer that was just announced without, like, any word is DC Universe.
Oh, what? What's going on with that? What are you talking about? It's coming to the Switch.
DC Universe is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
But I thought they already had... Do they still have that going on the PS4?
They still have it going on the PS4, the PlayStation 3, the PC.
But won't everyone be late to the... Will it be cross-compatible, or...
That's a good question, if it's going to be crossplay or if it's going to be starting all over.
I would like to be able to play with people that are already playing on the different systems and stuff.
I think that would be kind of difficult because Well, I mean, I don't know if it's going to have
Way
crossplay.
behind.
Yeah, you would be way behind. I think it would be
Sorry, I
good for
didn't-
everybody to start over.
I guess. Sorry I didn't say anything about Sword Art Online. I'm excited about that also. So.
Well, I mean, it's one of the ones we looked at years ago. It's the Hollow one. Hollow Realization.
Yeah, I mean, I am excited about it, but at the same time, some of those games get really long.
Oh, of course. They're massive multiplayer, you know, online games usually. I mean, well, it's in that vein of MMOs, more or less. It doesn't have like a concrete ending. Well, yes, it does. After like 300 hours of gameplay or something like that.
Yeah.
But another interesting thing that happened today, which I'm so surprised on, Congress voted on that video game addiction is now a mental disorder, a recognized one, in the United States. And I'm just like,
wait, but
triple
couldn't you
face
say
bomb.
that about okay, this is what I said. I remember what I said. I said the whole point of video games is to escape from reality, and Congress are the people making reality so annoying and like aggressive and angry that we don't want to be in this reality. That's why we have to play video games, to get rid of the stress from Congress that's making our life stressful. So it's like all this politics and crap going on. That's the whole reason people play video games, is to go, how is this an addiction? Their insane, ridiculous reality is an
they've already
addiction.
shown,
They're
like,
addicted to like conflict and anger.
yeah.
That's what I
But
would call an addiction.
they've already have scientific studies to prove that playing video games helps with cognitive behavior.
I know.
It helps with reflexes. It helps with brain activity.
So how is that an addiction?
Whereas when you watch the Idiot Box, you're actually getting stupider.
I know.
People who play video games get smarter.
Wouldn't they say TV is an addiction before that, before the other thing?
You would think so, but they
could
want
say-
people to keep watching the news, obviously.
You could say any. I know, right? They're just brainwashing people.
So
But,
anyway,
like, you could say anything is addiction, though. Like, you could say that, I don't know. Like,
Eating?
reading books is an addiction.
nobody reads books anymore.
You could say that going to school. I seriously think going to school is an addiction for many people because they don't want to get a job, so they just keep going to school. I mean, you could say anything
anyway,
is an addiction.
I'm gonna go to the doctor and I'm gonna get some medicine for my gaming addiction. I've been a gamer for 30 years. I managed to get married, but I never leave my house. Can I have government aid?
But no, I don't think you get government aid for addictions, though.
I don't know. I'm just messing
Well,
around. I think
Well,
it's
maybe
funny.
you do. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, actually, they do have clinics where they wean you off of certain things if you're addicted to it.
I remember too. Another interesting thing that's happening. Tom King is being kicked off the Batman books before he can ruin Batman, but he is doing a Grant Morrison Batman and Robin run with Batman and Catwoman that starts in 2020. So I think they officially get married. So I might be wrong in that assumption that that thing that Tom King does to redefine Batman for a generation is letting him be happy. That's what I'm thinking it is now, because the Batman Catwoman book starts January 2020. And it's them as a team-up book, and they're holding hands on the cover of the book. So that leads me to believe he's not going to become Murder Bat, he's going to become Happy Batman.
Happy Batman?
I know! That's something that hasn't happened.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be interesting.
And of course, Sonic the Hedgehog movie has now been delayed until 2020. So, 3 months after its release date.
But you know, like, a lot of people that play video games, they're just so much nicer to everyone. And also, not only do video games help you with stress, but they also help, like, you learn to, like, get along with people.
Booyah! Sorry.
Oh, good job. Sorry, you got first. I'm sorry.
It's hard to get first now.
I know. You did a really great job. I'll just stop talking.
No, you can
I just feel like they help you. Many people have said that video games help them to get along with people from lots of different cultures and all over the world. And, like, girls...
I've made friends because of gaming.
Like, basically, like, people that play video games, they see everyone as the same, whereas people that don't game, a lot of times people put people into categories based on how they look or what culture they're from or something. But people who game, it's like they just look at everyone like people, because that's all that we are. You know?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Gaming is the winner.
I disagree.
Oh, of course.
You and I should go before Congress and, like, stand up for gamers.
Bad driving.
Our opponents are strong,
Oh, it's that guy from... We have to look at
I'll
that
let someone
game.
else do it. Never mind.
Pass.
Maybe you think you're weak.
I hate politicians. They're all crooks.
Watch your tongue, Eggman, or you'll lose it. Zavok is mighty.
Except in your own game where Sonic beats you.
I'm gonna give you a
Oops.
chance to
Sonic Lost World.
Oh yeah, Sonic Lost World.
I have to know, do they call it Sonic Lost World because of Jurassic Park?
I always thought it was that.
Yeah, I think that might be why they did it.
Maybe Sonic just is full of references, like, I don't know, that I don't always get.
So yeah, as of this morning, they've announced that the Sonic movie has been delayed until 2020.
Wow.
And some concept art has leaked of what Sonic looks like. He still looks like that weird furry beast, but he looks like video game Sonic.
Oh.
So his eyes are all combined like they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
His brow is back, his, spikiness. Although it looks... just looking at this concept art that is done by the people who did Sonic Mania, which you love Sonic Mania. You thought that was like a return to form for Sonic. And it was really cool. So that team is responsible for doing the new concept art, and everybody is like, why didn't they just do this in the beginning? It would have saved all this time. Why go with that crazy creative vision that even Sega didn't know about until the trailer?
I feel like they were trying to... I feel like in their own weird way, they were trying to make Sonic relatable to people that might not know who Sonic is.
By turning him into essentially a Monsters, Inc. character?
I think in their mind, they were trying to make him look like a real hedgehog.
That didn't look like a real hedgehog.
In their mind, I feel like that's what they were doing. That's my only explanation.
But people loved how Sonic looked in Wreck-It Ralph. They didn't take any free liberties with him. I mean, I can show you the concept art. He looks cute. My phone is missing,
But
so I have to
you're
show it to you.
literally driving right now. How could you possibly do that?
Once we get to a ending point of this race, I'll be able to show you.
All right, then.
Booster! But yeah, I mean...
guess I can look it up on my phone or something.
It's kind of hard to find. I saved it. Because I actually posted a picture on my Twitter where he's holding up a sign.
Yeah.
And it says 2020, and then you go to the people who did Sonic Mania, and you ask them whether or not they are the ones who are redoing the design for the movie, and they put a very vague reply afterwards. They showed the concept art, and then they did a vague GIF of Tony Stark from the very first Iron Man movie that, was taken from the scene of the movie where he says, "I am Iron Man," saying that, yes, we are doing it. So they did this vague tweet that is saying that they're doing it, but they're not saying it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just believe it when it happens.
I know. I'm pretty sure it's them, as is most of the internet. So this is a fun stage. This is a desert place, probably from Sonic Lost World.
Well, here's a question about the Sonic movie that's kind of interesting. Sonic in the movie looks very large, like...
Whoops.
Basically the size of a teenager?
Mm-hmm.
Of a child teenager? Like an adult human teenager?
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, did you wish that Sonic was the size of a hedgehog?
No.
A tiny animal?
No. Like a small kid. Like 4-year-old kid.
Well,
maybe.
what about his size in this? He's like the size of a teenage human.
I think they're gonna make him smaller.
But wouldn't that change like the entire...
No.
They'd have to reshoot all the scenes and everything.
I don't know. I mean, they are changing it, so the movie's coming out on Valentine's Day now.
Yeah.
It was going to come out on November 19th, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, I mean...
So the big movies now in 2020 are going to be Sonic, Wonder Woman, I don't know what else.
Wait, they're doing another Wonder Woman movie?
Yeah, Wonder Woman 1984 was moved to 2020.
Oh, they're gonna tell the story of the... Wait, Wonder Woman 1984. Wait, they already did the...
They've already ruined continuity, because you have to remember, in the Zack Snyder universe, what happens is she quits being a superhero after World War I. She doesn't interfere at all with World War II. She becomes a hermit.
Yeah.
She disappears. She's all depressed about Trevor. And Batman calls her on it, like, what did you do for the past, 100 years?
Right.
And she's like, jerk. So in this movie, dang it! We got second place. In Wonder Woman 1984, it's kind of like a soft reboot that has Wonder Woman come out of retirement by 1984, and somehow Steve Trevor is back and alive.
What?
Yeah,
that doesn't even make any sense. How could he be alive if he was alive in...
It's an... we got beat by Blaze.
What?
It's another, kind of like, Aquaman-ish style...
Is that even...
thing.
Is that even go along with any comic book? It doesn't make any sense. Why would Steve Trevor magically be alive?
I don't know. Ooh! Final showdown! We're on the last world! Sweet!
So Steve Trevor was alive, but for like 40 years he didn't tell her that he was alive.
No, he looks like he was in his 20s again.
That doesn't make any sense!
I know.
The engine is worthless now. It is incomplete.
Worthless? Incomplete? What are you rambling about?
The racers are no longer racing. Without racing, we cannot get enough ultimate team energy. Without that teamwork energy, the engine will never be.
By kidnapping Dodonpa, you stopped the races. You stopped the engine from being completed.
Oh, quit pointing fingers. Who can really say who's at fault?
I can! It's your fault, boss!
Shut up, Cubot. The important question is, how do we fix the problem?
We know you're in there, Eggman. Free Dodonpa and we'll go easy on you.
I think our answer just arrived. You want Dodonpa, Sonic? Let's race for it.
Okay. Ooh, I love this stuff. This is fun.
Destroy as many egg pawns as you can. Yeah, this is one of your favorite ones, Luke.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun.
All right, Luke, get ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do this!
It's time for the ultimate life form to do his thing. Blasting robots.
Yeah!
Yes. That's what I love about that.
So is this what makes Shadow happy? Is this his happy place? Is he ever happy? I mean, does Shadow have like a family, or he's just a lab creation, basically?
He has his moments. Well, he was born in a test tube, I thought, by like a professor or something. I don't really remember. The story of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is kind of confusing, but I'm pretty sure that the humans that were helping Shadow or creating him to be a good person were killed, and then Shadow went kind of crazy and tried to destroy the Earth.
The ultimate life form needs to pass.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it was kind of dark.
Wait, what? Shadow tried to destroy the Earth?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But Sonic showed him he was wrong, and they teamed up, and their rivalry has been around ever since 2004.
Whoa, 2004.
In sports games and other things. Yeah.
Wait, when was Shadow created? 2003 or something?
Yeah, I think it was like 2003 or something like that.
Oh, then I didn't even have video game systems in 2003, so.
Yep. So, the big outcry on the internet is... Well, I mean, it's not so much wait, did I lose again? Nope, I won. Cool.
Challenge complete!
Alright, so, on the thing that proved the delay, Sonic is wearing gloves again. Which, you know...
Oh, yeah, that's right. He wasn't wearing gloves before.
But if you look at this is kind of like where they're going.
It's better than it was.
It's better than it was, I know, right? But, yeah, there's a couple pictures with him holding a sign, and you don't see him fully.
Do you really think Eggman will give us Dodonpa?
I doubt it. Nothing is ever that simple with Eggman.
But they brought back his gloves. Of course, people are making fun of the sign online, but that's...
Oh.
You can see there's fur, and then he's wearing gloves. Because Sonic wears gloves. Because, you know...
He's an animal.
Well,
and cartoon animals always wear gloves.
He's a cartoon animal that... Yeah, why is it they wear gloves? Explain that to me. Is it because their hands get cold? Because even... Look, Shadow's wearing gloves. They're all wearing gloves. Maybe you get better... Maybe I need to wear gloves. Maybe the animals are trying to tell me something. Then I wouldn't get, like, as cut up by my cats. If I had gloves. The gloves would get most of the damage.
I really don't know why they all wear gloves.
Okay, Eggman, we beat your egg pawns fair and square. Now hand over Dodonpa.
Did I not say best 2 out of 3?
No, you didn't.
No, boss, you didn't.
See?
I'm sure I did.
I don't think so.
And shut up, you worthless tin can.
Hey, that's my wife!
One racer, one
Hey!
punch. You, Eggman.
Don't get mad at me. He's the one who called you a tin can.
I'm quite certain that Eggman said nothing about 2 out of 3.
I told you to shut up! Zavok, I want you to annihilate that hedgehog.
It will be my pleasure.
Good luck with that.
Yeah,
Courageous.
Acceptable.
It's go time.
that's right. Come on, Shadow! It actually works as when you play as Shadow because it's like, I want you to annihilate that hedgehog. It could be any hedgehog.
Well, I mean, it would work if you play Silver too, but...
There you go. Or Amy.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Being given that Amy actually is a hedgehog.
Yep. That is true.
Which I'm pretty sure she is.
Oh my goodness.
It's so weird that, like, Sonic the Hedgehog is, like, so fast, though, because in real life, hedgehogs just kind of, like, squirm around, and they're pretty slow, I think.
So, later tonight, speaking about Sonic stuff, they are doing their annual Twitter takeover, where you can ask Sonic, Tails, and I think Shadow questions about...
What?
Yeah. They've done it with pretty much every Sonic release over the last, I want to say since 2016?
Wait, you can ask them questions about what?
Anything.
Wait, it's the really... Are you talking about the game release, or...?
Well, the game's already released. They do it, like, after launch of every new Sonic game.
So you can ask them questions? How far does it take them to respond back? Or they respond immediately or something?
They respond with a recorded message, or it's kind of like a podcast with the characters responding to people's questions. It's kind of cool.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I've never had my question asked, though.
Oh, I see. So they just take questions on offline, and then they make this giant podcast and answer people's questions. Yeah. What were you saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, they have them in a studio, they get the questions, and then they respond to it like a radio show.
Yeah.
And then they post the answers on Twitter or something. I don't know how it works, but it's really the actors who play the characters responding to people in character.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really cool.
Except they didn't really answer all the questions for Sonic Forces because Sonic Forces wasn't very good.
Oh. So are you supposed to ask questions about the game then, or
no? You
just ask them questions about like what's their favorite food?
Yeah, Shadow, what are your hobbies?
Yeah.
Sonic, what is your relationship with Amy? And see what happens. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're being interviewed or something.
Yeah, so you guys can check it out. The hashtag is AskSonic. And whenever they get done with their stuff, you can always go and listen to what they did. Pretty cool. I know about it because Roger Craig Smith was saying something on his Twitter that they were going to be doing it today.
Oh,
something
that's
like that.
so cute.
So, yeah, so not only did SAO come out today, but there was all this stuff. Fridays are fun.
So let us know in the comments, like, if you guys can ask Sonic or his friends any question, like, what would you ask? I don't know, what would you ask, Luke?
I want to know what Shadow's hobbies were, and also I'd like to know when Sonic is going to commit to Amy already. Stop running away from his feelings.
Yeah.
See what I did there? Because he's
running away from his feelings.
I also want to know when Shadow the Hedgehog is going to get a new game, because his game didn't do that well back then. Because Shadow was a relatively new character, it was kind of a bad idea to give him a launch vehicle right during his inception, because nobody really knew who Shadow was if they didn't get a chance to play Sonic Adventure 2. So the fact they went Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, and then Shadow the Hedgehog game, that was not a brilliant marketing move by Sega. I think after 10 years would have been appropriate amount of time for Shadow to have his own game, because people would know who Shadow is.
Yeah.
Shadow has a fan base, all that other stuff. I'm a Shadow fan. People didn't know that. I'm a bigger
I know it now.
Shadow the Hedgehog fan than I am Sonic.
What?
Yep.
What?
He's the ultimate life form.
Why? Where are you a fan of him?
His voice is easier to mimic. And he just looks so cool in all black.
So
good guys wear black.
He's like a redemption story, just like you like Vegeta rather than Goku.
Oh my gosh, you just blew my mind. I think that's why. I think it is because he started out as a bad guy, he redeemed himself, and he became a hero. Yeah, those stories are more interesting to me than somebody who just starts out as a good guy for the sake of being a good guy. You know, there's...
Is there something we should know about your past, Luke? Were you like a supervillain in the past, and you have a redemption story?
I wonder. That'd be kind of cool.
For once we agree on something, Eggman. Now, release Dodonpa.
I got your nose.
Give it back.
About that.
Kawaii.
Don't grab other people's noses.
Sorry. It was just so cute sticking out there.
No, it's fine. Alright, so guys and gals, we are winding down for our Sonic coverage. Look at that, we're on the final world. There's only a couple stages left. Probably, yep, Grand Prix. No, that's not a Grand Prix, that's a mirror thing. No Grand Prix yet. Grand Prix take a long time. So we're just going to do this bottom tier here, and then that is going to complete our coverage of the latest Sonic racing game. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Join us tomorrow for perhaps the finale of Sonic Team Racing. Until then, God bless and happy gaming. Thanks for watching.
See ya!